自從米芝蓮名單咧喺多倫多出爐之後咧，個個都走去追捧一啲好食嘅餐廳啊！而今日好開心啦，就嚟到米芝蓮名單推薦嘅其中一間餐廳，叫做 R&D， 主打亞洲 fusion 菜嘅，仲揾嚟佢嘅創辦人之一 Eric Chong 咧嚟同我哋傾下偈，睇下佢開呢間餐廳嘅心路歷程係點，同埋嚟緊會有啲咩大計呢？有留意開本地飲食界嘅朋友，應該對廚魔 Alvin 呢個名字唔陌生。而今日嚟到呢一間 R&D， 就正係 Alvin 同埋佢徒弟 Eric Chong 聯手開創嘅一間新派中菜餐廳，係結合咗亞洲傳統美食同埋西式嘅現代風味㗎。Eric 創辦呢間餐廳嘅時候，佢只係得21歲，而且冇經過任何專業嘅訓練。諗翻起當年嘅路，一啲都唔易行啊！
I wouldn't say it's been easy. Yeah, you know, the first day was very nerve-wracking. It was my first restaurant, of course. I didn't have any professional training. And I've only worked in a few professional kitchens before opening my own. So that's very rare for our industry. When we first opened, it was very intimidating. I wasn't even the head chef when we first opened. Yeah. 喺
2014年，當時年紀輕輕嘅 Eric 就喺加拿大第一屆 Master Chef 嘅比賽中脫穎而出，之後就俾當時擔任評判嘅 Alvin 睇中，見佢咁後生又有潛質，就邀請咗佢去香港嘅米芝蓮餐廳度做。對 Eric 嚟講，實在係好難得嘅機會。
For somebody who didn't go to culinary school and who hasn't worked in a professional kitchen before, for your first job to ever be at a Michelin-star restaurant is very, it's a big step. And yeah, although he does have the demon chef, name, he's very serious, but outside of work, he's a very generous, very nice guy. But in the kitchen, yeah, he is very, evil.
原來 Eric 由6歲開始已經開始整餃子點心㗎啦，而佢嘅啟蒙老師就係佢嘅公公啊。
So my gongong or grandpa was, he was a self-taught dim sum chef as well. He came from Hong Kong, started it off as a dishwasher in a restaurant, and then slowly worked his way up to being the head chef of the restaurant. So he has kind of the Hollywood story of making it all the way from Asia, leaving my grandma and my mom back in Hong Kong before making enough money to bring them over. And then when I was young, I always was fascinated around cooking. So one of the dishes on the menu is called Grandpa's Fungo. It's the very first dish I learned. I was making these dim sum dumplings since I was 6 years old. And yeah, I still use his recipe for the dough to this day.
好啦，講咗咁耐，快啲展示下呢度最出名嘅菜式啦。
Our interpretation of a Peking duck, we call it the best duck in the city. It's a 2-week process. So we get these beautiful Brome Lake ducks sourced from Ontario. It's an organic farm. We clean them, we brine them. So brining is like putting in a saltwater bath. Seasons the meat, it makes it juicy. That stays in brine for 24 hours. After that, we dunk it in boiling hot water just for about a minute. Tightens the skin, gives you a nice smooth finish. But it also sanitizes the inside. Since all our ducks have been dry aged for 2 weeks, it's very important that they start super clean. Tenderize concentrates the flavor. So the duck has a very strong, tender duck taste. And then we slow cook it for 3 hours. It gives you a nice, medium rare, beautifully pink the whole way through. Your typical Peking duck sometimes is a little gray, a little well done. Ours is 100% medium rare, like a duck should be. And then we ladle it with extremely hot oil just to crisp and color the skin.
好啦，咁講下嚟緊，即係你而家就得到米芝蓮嘅推介啦。嚟緊會唔會個目標就係想攞星星咧？
The goal is always to get a Michelin star because every chef wants to be a Michelin star chef. So next year I do plan on opening a tasting menu restaurant in downtown Toronto.